You know, every founder has that spark, right? That big idea. But what happens when that brilliant vision slams right into the cold, hard reality of a looming credit card bill? We're about to dive into the story of an AI founder at a serious crossroads, forced to turn a wild portfolio of ideas into a concrete plan for pure survival.
And this quote, man, it's so confusing. It just perfectly nails it, doesn't it? It's that raw, honest feeling so many of us entrepreneurs know. That moment when your passion and all the complexity just create this storm in your head. And as we're about to see, this exact feeling would become the unexpected theme of his entire venture.
So, where did this all kick off? Well, like a lot of amazing ideas, it wasn't born in some clean, perfect lab. Nope. It was actually born from this kind of surreal mashup of high-tech media on New Year's Eve. I mean, you can't make this up. Picture this. It's New Year's Eve. Our founder is listening to the AI genius Andrej Karpathy talk about Transformers. Then he crashes out watching the actual Transformers movie. A few hours later, he wakes up, totally disoriented to the sounds of his kids playing Grand Theft Auto. And right there, in that hazy, confused moment, this incredible idea sparks into life. Grand Theft Robot. So he thinks, easy, I'll just trademark the name. But bam, he hits this massive legal wall. And the crazy part? The very phrase the lawyers used to describe the problem was likelihood of confusion. Because, it's so similar to Grand Theft Auto. And this legal term accidentally became the perfect description for the exact problem he was trying to solve. See, Grand Theft Robot wasn't just some clever name. It was getting at a really deep, kind of scary question about our future. Think about it. A self-driving car with a humanoid robot inside goes rogue. Who's on the hook? The owner? The company that built it? The AI developer? There's no clear answer. And that right there, that is a future defined by a high likelihood of confusion. Okay, so with this big idea lighting a fire under him, our founder spends the next year snatching up every domain name he can think of to protect his ideas. But, having a vision is one thing. Paying for it, that's a whole other story. And sure enough, a year later, the bills start rolling in, and suddenly the entire project is facing an existential crisis. And this wasn't just one domain. This vision had exploded into a whole portfolio. You've got the core ethical framework, AI Mama Protocol. Then there's the big story concept, Grand Theft Robot, a cleaner, product-focused brand called Guardian Transfer Robot. He even had a development style named Vibe Coding and a big initiative for a new domain, Aya XYZ. He locked down all this intellectual property. But now the Piper came calling. And here it is, the cold, hard reality of the situation. A bill for $2,450 in renewal fees is staring him right in the face. Now, with no investors, zero funding, this isn't just a bill, it's a potential kill shot for the whole dream. So this leads us right to the heart of it all. What do you do when you're bootstrapped, running on fumes, and facing a cash crunch? How do you make those gut-wrenching decisions to keep a world-changing idea from just disappearing? What's the strategic move?
Well, the answer came in the form of a strategy that's, ruthless, but absolutely necessary. Triage. He needed a framework to decide what was truly essential, what could be sold off for quick cash, and what he just had to let go. And this framework is just brilliant in its clarity. He broke it down into 4 tiers. Tier 1, the crown jewels, like AI Mama Protocol. These are tied to patents and the core identity. Losing them kills credibility, so you renew those long-term. Tier 2 is the strategic pivot, Guardian Transfer Robot, a clean brand for a product without trademark issues. Renew that for 1 year. Tier 3 is all about liquid assets. These are generic .ai domains that aren't core to the brand but have high market value. You sell those immediately for cash. Finally, Tier 4, the tough one, drop, the Grand Theft Robot domains. With the trademark blocked, the story is more valuable than the domains, so you let them expire. But look, cutting costs is only half the battle. He also needed to generate cash, and fast. This led to a 72-hour emergency plan focused on 2 very specific tactics. The plan was super direct. First, re-energize a dormant asset, the project's tip jar. Second, act on that triage plan and liquidate the Tier 3 domains, the ones that had market value but weren't absolutely essential to the mission. Now this right here, this is a masterclass in psychology. Calling something a tip jar sounds like you're asking for charity, for a handout. But rebranding it as the Founding Node Initiative, that changes the entire game. You stop asking for help and you start offering status, a chance for supporters to become part of the origin story. And just listen to how powerful this new pitch is. It connects directly to the bigger vision. Supporters aren't just donating, they're becoming founding nodes. They're helping secure the Genesis block of an ethical AI network. This totally transforms a simple request for money into a call to action for believers. So this entire crisis, the chaotic vision, the legal roadblock, the financial crunch, it all led to the most profound insight of all. The founder realized his biggest problem wasn't a problem at all. It was the entire point. That legal phrase that blocked his trademark, likelihood of confusion, was the perfect two-word summary for the future he was trying to navigate. The obstacle wasn't in his way, the obstacle was the way. It was the core concept, the brand, the franchise. This founder's story really shows how a crisis can force a powerful moment of clarity. It leaves us with one provocative question to chew on. What if your biggest obstacle is actually your greatest asset?